Hey, this Foolio, man. I'm live right now, man. I'm listening to Animal Status. Y'all tune in.
Animal Status only on Shade 45. My name is DJ Wonder, and I have a guest tonight that's very special. He's going to be joining the Midnight Society. I'm going to set the fire. I'm going to start it right now. And here he comes, the one and only Foolio. What's up, baby? How you doing?
Yo, what it is, big bro?
Oh, man. Where you at right now? You're just coming out of Home Depot. What are you trying to build, man?
Nah, I was printing some stuff up. I was handling like a little business, little contracts and stuff.
Okay. All right, man. Always,
Mm-hmm.
always working, Foolio. Um,
Definitely.
So if people might not have heard you of you before, you're basically the person representing Jacksonville, Florida right now. Would you say that?
Yeah, definitely. On the face of Florida right now. Jacksonville, Florida, and Florida right
The face of all Florida. Okay.
now. Mm-hmm.
Are you currently in Atlanta, like where you stay at, or are you back in Jacksonville?
I stand alone.
Yeah. How was that? How was that movement to Atlanta? Any new experiences out there?
I met like a bunch of like more producers, artists to link with, networking wise. So it was good. Like it was good for my career.
Right. It seems to be an environment where there's somebody coming through the city pretty much every week. So I'm sure you get to, like you said, network with a lot of different people that we might not have met. Because a lot of people don't come through Jacksonville as like a music hub, right?
Definitely. They just not starting to do that because we blowing up. But no, it's not no regular thing you will see.
Right. How was it? How was it growing up in Jacksonville? How would you categorize it for somebody that didn't has never visited there before?
It was like hard, like it was like struggle, like. But it's like any other hood, like shootings, fightings, everything you don't want to see, you gonna see.
Right. But it is in Florida. So did you ever get to go to Disney World as a kid?
Nope.
Did you ever want to?
Yeah, I wanted to go to Disney World, SeaWorld. I wanted to go to all that, but I never did.
All right. Were you able to later on in life? Is that something you're interested in or not really?
No, I still ain't go. I stayed at a hotel by I think either SeaWorld or Disney World in Orlando one time, but that's the closest I got to it.
Wow.
Staying at a hotel, but
I highly
yeah,
recommend. I highly recommend it, Foolio. Disney World is one of my favorite places of all time. So you got to get there. Maybe this year, man. Maybe this will be your year. Who knows? The,
who
the
you telling?
the fans will love to see you out there too. I'm sure.
Who you
Uh,
telling?
how far did you get into school?
I stopped going to school ninth grade. The
Ninth.
beginning of my ninth grade. Yeah,
What was every day? Was there a distraction every day? Were there fights and stuff like that? Was it a problem?
yeah, it was fights, everything. Then I had got shot getting off the school bus, so that just killed school for me. Like, cause it's like school is like if you into it, it's like where they can find you at.
That was probably the defining moment was getting shot. But the new song "Whip Bump" you actually filmed in a school.
Yeah,
Is that what a Foolio like curriculum would look like? That video for "Whip Bump."
I was. Yeah, you can say that because I was always like a class clown, like you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, I was smart too. Like the teacher was like, "Why you do this? Like you so smart." Like my grade, I had decent grades. So I wasn't no dummy. I was just always was the center of attention.
Mm-hmm. And
Yeah,
were you good at memorizing things back then?
yeah,
Is that how you
yeah.
do?
I was good. My favorite subject was science, though. I love
Yeah.
science.
That's what I was gonna ask, man. You're talking about SeaWorld science. There could have been a future there for you, Foolio. Are you still interested in learning some of that stuff later on?
Something like that.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. It might spark your interest once
Yeah.
again. If you had so since Whip Bump does feature a school, if you had one piece of advice for students right now, like in high school, what would you tell them?
Stay in school and don't get peer pressure by nobody. Because if I could do it all again, bro, I promise I would have played sports, bro. Because sports, like I love football and basketball. So I would have played sports and I would have did good. I would have took my grades serious. I wouldn't have followed the wrong crowd. So stay focused. Don't let nobody peer pressure you to do nothing. Stay in your own lane. You got Foolio, man. You know what I'm saying? Jacksonville is one and only Florida, the face of Florida right now. Yeah, we lit.
All right, we've established he's the face of Florida, and he's blown up this year. And the song that really did it, man, was "When I See You" remix. Would you agree?
Yeah. No, no, I lied. It was the beatbox then when I see remix.
Yeah. So But
Yeah.
both of those joints are interesting. But especially when I see you, people may not know, but there's some diss tracks back and forth, and this was one of the diss tracks.
Mm.
Are you cool with that being a song that is really like popped off recently? Like, would you have rather it been one of your songs that you may have worked on a couple years ago or something like that?
Yeah, but then again, it's perfect timing. Like everything, like I feel like it's perfect timing with what's going on right now in my career. Like yeah, it's like perfect timing.
Right. And then obviously that's gonna have some controversy because if I look on the YouTube comments of the When I See You remix, some of the biggest comments say the director didn't want to put his name on there because he didn't want to get pulled into any kind of beef. Is that true?
But it's so funny because when he told me, he said, bro, I ain't putting my camera name or nothing on this. He said, I ain't putting my cameraman name or nothing on the video, my tag or nothing. I said, all right, bro. And I straight told, I said, bro, this is gonna be your biggest video, view wise and fame and artist wise. Like, and it was like he'd be writing me like, bro, this shit hit for real. Everybody reacted to it. It got 15 million views. So yeah, he
Wow.
was like, damn.
He missed out, but you never know what might have happened. Who knows, man? I guess he had a reason for not doing that.
Yeah.
The same way with getting features for maybe like your upcoming album, "Love Me Like I'm Dead." I know you have Rowdy Rebel on there. Do you have any other features on that album?
Flying like Shawty.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
about it.
now, do you think people may not want to be the same way that director didn't want, or cameraman didn't want to put his name on it? That some people might not want to be featured with you because they don't want to get drawn into something.
Nah, I got so many features
Mm-hmm.
with artists. I just ain't put them out yet.
Right. All right. Is there a point where you just wish any kind of beef would just be done, or what's said has been said already, and there's no turning back at this point?
It is what it is. It's been my life before the rap. It is what it is.
Play With Me and When I See You, they both went viral on TikTok. And then Whip Bumping, it seems like it's just made for like a TikTok dance. Is that something that you think about when you go to do a song in the studio?
I just made the song. Like, I just liked how the beat sounded. And then when I made it, like when I knew it was gonna hit, cause I know like I could make music for real besides all of this. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna hit like on the commercial vibe, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
I could hear that song on Nickelodeon or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely has a bounce to it. Were you influenced by some of that like snap music and some of like the dances when you were growing up that was out?
I ain't gonna care. I used to fuck with Soldier Boy shit.
Yeah, every people seem like they don't want to give him credit, but he definitely did start a lot of the trends that are happening right now. Would you agree?
Yeah, something like that.
Right.
He ain't start everything, but he did. Yes,
Yeah.
majority of the dancing and all. Yeah, Soldier Boy did that.
Right. Do you think it's weird seeing like Dixie D'Amelio or like some of these kids dancing to your lyrics, which may be like violent lyrics or something like that, or they may not know like really what you're talking about in the song? They're just creating dances to it. Is that weird to you at all?
No, it's just music.
Just music. You consider yourself
Yeah.
just an entertainer, or do you consider yourself a documentarian of like real life?
I'm an entertainer. That's
Mm,
what I do. I entertain.
right.
I get paid to entertain. Yo.
I heard that you may have been influenced by Lil Wayne and Eminem, some of the people you might have listened to growing up.
Yeah, I fuck with Lil Wayne and Eminem. I used to always listen to their music.
Right. So this is Eminem's channel, Shade 45. Has anybody from his camp ever reached out to you, or is there any artist that you never thought might not have heard of your music that have reached out to you and said something to you?
A lot of artists like Lil Baby had them me,
Mm-hmm.
Uzi them me, Meat Mill, Rick Ross had followed me. But I promise half of the Playboy Cardi. Like anybody you could think of the industry, any label, any like they don't reached out to me before, you know.
Right. Do you have plans already in motion to like work with some of these artists within this year?
Yeah, it's gonna come together. I ain't really rushing it because it's like I'm in my like it's like I got a wave going right now, like so I'm just focusing on my wave right now.
Is it important to just get out there and do shows right now that everything's opening back up for Love Me Like I'm Dead? Last Call Deluxe coming out. Is that what you're going to be doing shows to promote?
Yeah, I'm on the whole tour right now.
Who are you on tour with?
Myself, I'm headlining my own tour. I got like 20 shows.
Yeah, okay. That's what I meant, man. I thought you were on something else, but I knew you were doing mad
Nah,
shows because I see you getting booked everywhere, man. So if anybody wants to book you, how did they even get at you?
they can hit my DM or hit my booking page. Like hit the booking page, and we're gonna add it to the tour date to the tour. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're gonna get that.
You ever done like a private like Sweet 16 or somebody's birthday or anything yet?
I think I did.
Yeah.
I did so many shows in my life. More 9 times out of 10, I did. Yeah.
All right, folks, you heard it first. You want Foolio to come to your town, you better hit him right now. When I See You remix, we heard that a little while ago. It was actually shot in a graveyard, man. And I don't know if you know about AnimalStatus, but this show is it's all about kind of like haunted things. It's about ghosts and stuff like that as well. Horrorcore kind of rap.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a ghost before?
Nah.
Nah. Are there any like haunted areas in Jacksonville where people like as a kid you stayed away from, you didn't want to go to?
It's something called School Number 4 downtown. They said like 100 schools or something like that.
Yeah, you never messed around in there though, right?
I wanted to shoot a video in there, but nah, I ain't never go there.
Okay. Are you interested in any of that stuff like horror movies or any of that kind of imagery for upcoming videos or anything?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do something for Halloween, like a crazy video.
Yeah, I'd like to see a Foolio Halloween themed video. That would be dope.
Yeah,
Uh,
that'd be hard.
so the name Foolio, the first thing I thought of was Coolio. Are you familiar with the rapper Coolio?
Nah, who that is?
Coolio, came out in the '90s West Coast. He got most popular by a song called "Gangster's Paradise." It was on a movie called Dangerous Minds, and that's what really popped him off. So,
Yeah,
if you were able to get placed in some kind of movie, what genre or what type of movie would you like your song to be placed in?
like action, like Mortal Kombat, something like a action movie, non-stop action.
Did you see you saw the new Mortal Kombat that came out?
I was watching it part by part on YouTube, but I ain't get to finish looking at it yet.
It was decent, man. People are trashing it, but I think it wasn't that bad. So Foolio wants to be in the action game, folks. Have anybody offered you any placements yet in any soundtracks?
Movie?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think. Like I be like my DM, like I'm independent, so I run all I'm the one who DMing everybody back, so I don't get to see every DM.
Right.
Probably so though. I don't know.
When is it gonna be time for you to let other people start handling everything? Is it getting to that point right now?
Yeah, something like that. But then I have trust issues.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't want people running my Instagram or Twitter because they don't speak the way that I speak, and I'm sure people can't write captions the way you write captions and stuff like that. Also,
Definitely. Then they don't know what's on my mind.
right? And then they might write something crazy and get you in a situation that you don't want to be in, right?
Matter of fact, that's how my Facebook was, my artist Facebook, the one with the blue check. Somebody was running my page at first, and they was just typing and tweeting all type of crazy, posted crazy stuff. I'm like, no, bro. I had to tell the people like, get off my page, bro. I'm just run my stuff myself, bro. I don't like that, bro.
Right.
You know?
Well, that's good to know. So the fans know if Foolio actually DMs you, it's really him. It's not somebody else. That's good to know.
I be telling that that's me.
Yep. If you could be an entertainer in any other era, not right now, what would you pick? Like another time in history.
I want to be Michael Jordan in the 90s.
So you want to be a basketball star in the 90s. That's what you would pick. You think you would thrive during that time?
I either be Michael Jordan, I'll be Michael Jackson.
Oh boy, it's a big difference, Foolio. I don't know, but they're both superstars. So I guess that's where you see your career trajectory is going in that direction.
Yep.
All right, man. The new mic. We don't know when it's gonna stop, baby. Foolio. All right, this is the last time machine question. I got one more for you. If you could go back, before that day that you were shot getting off the school bus, right? It's the day before, and you just happened to get shipped out to Canada. You had to leave all your friends, all your family, but you were in Canada and nothing would ever happen to you, and you could just live a normal life. Would you do it, or would you take the spot that you're in right now?
No, I'll take the spot I'm in right now.
All right, man. Foolio, he's happy where he is and where his career is going. He's the next Mike Jack, folks, but no controversy. Okay, Foolio, you got that, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. This is AnimalStatus. I got to put out the fire over there. Foolio, you're actually a member of the Midnight Society now. Thank you so much for coming through. And where can everybody find you on online, social media?
On Instagram, it's Julio_Foolio, JULIO_FOOLIO. On Twitter, ESPN_Foolio, Facebook, Foolio, everything got a blue check, so you're gonna know it's me, you know.
Just
So yeah, follow me.
type in Foolio, you're gonna find the man himself. All right, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. It's Animal Status only on Shade 45.
All right, love, appreciate it, bro.